What type of dog is this?
G'day guys, how's it going? Me, Dave Hughes here. Just welcoming you back to another episode of Smoko Talk. Today, the boys are going to be wrapping up the year that wasn't, 2020. We're going to be talking about all the conspiracy theories, the Galactic Federation, the best moments of 2020, and the Bob Marley mentality that the boys have taken on. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. G'day, how's it going? The boys are back in town. It's Smoko Talk. And we're here having a beveragino. 2021 has arrived. Even if I don't know if you've made this link up or not yet, mate, but 2021 is actually, when you think about it and break it down into words, it spells out 2021, and we lost. So
yeah, well, we definitely lost the last year, but hopefully we can level the scoring again this one. I mean, we're both sitting down. I don't know what the time is for you, but it's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, and I'm having a frothy. So, does life get any better than this?
Well, I don't know, but may I point out, not only are you having a frothy at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, you're wearing your West Coburg Football Club trackies, and you have it's not only is it a frothy, it's a crownie.
It is a crownie. I've also got my Kmart $7 Uggs on. So yeah, I'm
jeez, you're really kitted
out for today.
The New Year's treating you well.
Yeah.
Can I ask how you've come into possession of a 6-pack of Crown Lager?
Crown Lager. It was actually a Christmas present from my boss at the pizza shop. So.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have chosen it myself, but someone's going to have to drink them, so it may as well be me.
Free beer's a free beer.
Yeah, correct. And you know, we never turn anything free down, so...
Exactly. In fact, I've got a story for you, and I might actually be spilling some beans that I shouldn't be spilling about the council, but you know what, mate, the council are greedy bastards, so
yeah.
I don't really care. We did an event for work, council-run event, and they basically, this is for Auckland Council, they opened up all the drinks for this whole event before the event started. So they should have opened them as they were, being purchased. You finish a box, you open a box. But they've just gone, nah, open the whole lot. This is taxpayers' money, by the way. So we've gone to pack out the event, and we've gone home with 2 pallets of beers and ciders, which I'm drinking now, a Summersby apple cider. But yeah, there was about 3,000 cans of drink that couldn't be returned to the suppliers. So that is where Auckland taxpayers' money is going. It's going down.
Yeah, well, clearly it's worked out pretty well for you then, so...
I've got my money's worth. You're
not really complaining, are you? Yeah.
No, but...
Your tax, you've come out on top in the tax bracket.
Yeah, I have. I've got a decent return there, so... In fact, to be fair, it's probably evened out because I only got $34 back for my last tax return.
Is it even worth filling that out? What'd you buy?
I didn't even fill it out.
Kmart?
They do it here automatically over here, which is a bit dodgy. I didn't even get to send in, this is what you owe me. It was just, here's your $34, mate, in an envelope.
Yeah, so no claiming shoelaces or anything like that. As tax deductible work things.
No. So, but I mean, if we start getting paid for Smoko Talk, then maybe we'll be able to put these beers back as deductible working equipment.
Yeah, well, if there's anyone out there who's looking for a sponsorship opportunity, just hit us up.
Yeah, new year, new us. By the way, we're back. We do realise that we went incognito a bit for a while, but
we were just keeping our countries running.
Exactly.
Smashing things out in the warehouse, I've been unloading containers. You've been building props for bloody Pims or Aperol Spritz or whatever they're called.
Yep. Yeah, we've been busy, but you know we're back. So
yeah,
thank
so
us
we
later.
apologise for the hiatus and all that sort of stuff, but we're back now. So
exactly,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll deal with it. We're back. So just enjoy it while you can. All right. So, well, I haven't even said it, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. As I said, Wednesday, 11 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, I'm having a bloody frothy, so hard to complain with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just trying to recover still a little bit from the last week's worth of shenanigans. That misbehaved a little bit, drunk a little bit more than I probably should have. Stayed up a little bit later than I probably should have. Don't let me mum know that. She won't be happy I stayed up past my bedtime, but...
Odes.
well.
Kapiwawa. But, as we said before, 2021, and what better way than to look back on some of the highlights and a lot of the lowlights. So this episode, I reckon, is going to be a bit of a 2020 wrap-up for last year. The year that was.
Yeah, the year that was, and hopefully will never be again.
The year that wasn't. Bit unprecedented, don't you reckon?
Yeah. How many more cliches can we fit into the next little couple seconds of... I reckon we could get a few.
Yeah.
Anyway,
moving on blank. Fun fact about 2020, I did a bit of research. 2020, officially the 6th, according to historians, officially the 6th worst year in history.
6th worst year, alright. What would be ahead of that? Maybe World War II?
Yeah.
Like the start of World War II?
Yeah, the 40s. I think 42 was pretty bad.
Great Depression maybe up there?
Yeah. Irish potato famine, I think.
Yeah, no, well that was tragic.
The year 536. Now, I don't actually know too much about what happened in 536, but apparently that takes number 1. And I think 1348 also is up there. I'm not too sure about the details of those years, but those did pop up.
1348 could actually be the plague or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
I'd say stupid. The plague's probably worse than coronavirus, if I'm being honest. But yeah, either that or one of the Crusades, maybe. Who knows? Not me. I'm not a historian.
Yeah, but I mean, pretty incredible that we survived through, the 6th worst year ever. I would be intrigued to know what the best year ever is. How do you calculate that one?
Surely the best year ever was 1997 when a couple true blue Aussie legends got put on the planet, even though you were put on the planet in New Zealand. But
yeah, 97 would have been a good year. Can't really think of anything bad that happened in 97.
Yeah, nah. Maybe 1995 as well. Carlton won their last premiership. That would have been a good one.
2000, a good year as well. Y2K, new millennium. Essendon won the premiership. The Baby Bombers. 2001, the next year, is actually up there in one of the in what history's worst years as well because of 9/11, I think. So, and that's just what I read. I wouldn't have put it in there. I would have probably just put that as a small bump. I don't really think anything else bad happened in 2001, but that was probably the birth of some great conspiracy theories as well, 2001, and
yeah, well, we might be able to touch on some of them as we start talking about the year, because it's been a bit of a year for it.
Yeah, 2020's been a big conspiracy year. So what have been some of your favourite conspiracy theories of 2020?
One of my favourite conspiracy theories of 2020, like obviously living in Victoria at the moment, people might be aware that our Premier, Daniel Andrews, has been coughing a bit of a hard time. Can't seem to do the right thing in some people's eyes, no matter what he does. Sometimes he's either good, sometimes he's either bad. I'm a little bit indifferent about him. I don't want to get stuck into that though, because I could talk about it for a long time. I think he's done a good job and a bad job at the same time. But one of my favourites is that Daniel Andrews has been controlling the weather and
Yeah, he has.
For a period there that he put a dome over Melbourne. And honestly, I don't recall ever in my entire life having to wear a jumper and jumper trackies and Uggs on, what's the date today, the 6th of January. It's a piss take, so I reckon he might be controlling the weather, because we've had a couple cases, and I reckon he just wants people to stay inside.
Yeah, he's up to something, Dan, with the weather. Because hey, he's all kitted out in North Face all the time.
Yeah,
he's got the sponsorship deal. Yeah, looking after the sponsors, but I don't see him looking after his people with North Face gear. So this is obviously him, just, in the control room, he's got the controller, he's pressing play on the rain, he's doing all sorts of dumbs.
Another conspiracy theory that's it's not even really a conspiracy theory, well, I suppose it is, but Donald Trump is going around trying to convince people that, I think it's the Democrats that Joe Biden plays for, I think they are using like dead people or something to boost their votes up. And I was just thinking, well, oh, come on, Donald. You can have like one of the states or something. It's not going to change the result.
What do you mean?
And why would they have to? They're putting down what's the word? Enlisting dead people onto the voting registry.
Right.
And they're doing the votes for him, saying they don't want Donald Trump. But
right.
I mean, it's not going to change the result anyway. Donald would need a shitload more votes.
Donald Trump, now this is the first time that we've really ever gotten political on the podcast, but Donald Trump has got to be one of the world's best excuse makers. Like, he just really fucking pulls them out of the depth as his fucking nuss, doesn't he?
He really does. Like, honestly, his social media is one of the funniest and scariest places I've ever had a little poke around,
He's
like,
a scary man.
You look at some of the things he says and you go, how the fuck does it, like the president of the United POTUS, put this shit out there for everyone to see? And then you go back to it and you go, he's also the POTUS, like, as we said, he's most powerful, one of the most powerful men in the world, and he likes to make bad tweets.
He is basically, he is the Instagram, or not the Instagram, the Facebook mum or the Facebook auntie who knows everything about like the woke, Facebook auntie.
He's a bit of a troll, really.
Yeah, he's a troll, but he's
just, I'm not sure he's doing it deliberately.
He gets his news from Facebook, but he's become president, right? So now he is the news on Facebook. He's the source of the Facebook news. But then I don't even know. I can't. I don't know enough.
Here's a conspiracy theory for you.
Yeah.
Maybe Donald has released the coronavirus knowing what was coming, and all his tweets and him carrying on like a pork chop is to take the attention away from him and the virus, and just like so people disconnect him from it. And that's why he's not taking it seriously, because he knows that he's got the vaccine ready to go in his pocket. He's going to keep it there. I'm just trying to get people thinking a little bit. But
there's another one of my favourite,
because we all know Donald doesn't like China either, so of course that's where he'd pick to like start this off.
Another of my favourite conspiracies that came out of the year is surrounding the vaccines is the microchip vaccine.
Yeah, that was a good one actually.
So yeah, they're going to administer this vaccine to everyone, and you're not allowed to leave your house or go travelling. You can't go overseas if you haven't got this vaccine. They're going to put little puppy dog chips in us, so they can see where they are. But it's like, I mean, man, I would never ever get a vaccine with a microchip in it, but like, honestly, man, like, mobile phones, I carry my mobile phone. I can't go anywhere without my mobile phone. Can't go anywhere. And but there's no way they're going to know where I am with my phone. That's completely separate. It's,
No, we don't have access to 5G. We're still rolling with 3G dial-up internet.
Exactly.
But,
and that's another one.
That's
5G.
only to stay off the grid, not because we're 30 years behind the times.
Yeah, and also because we like to sound bupa. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't hit us up on 021082779596. Nah, just kidding.
Or are we?
I haven't got any gear. I swear to God, man. All right, things are getting a little bit silly here. I've got
halfway through this crowning. I'm feeling a little bit silly.
This Summersby apple cider's got me feeling off the goop. Simply. Now I've got my own conspiracy theory, and I really brewed this one up just in the last remaining sort of moments of 2020. And did you hear the news about the Galactic Federation by any chance?
I can't say that I did.
So basically, the former commissioner or governor or, some high up power of the Israel Space Association has come out and said that there is a Galactic Federation. They have contacted Earth. And that Donald Trump has information about this that he was going to release, but had been told not to release it to the public because they don't think that us humans, us ordinary scum, are ready to know about the Galactic Federation. Apparently,
I have heard that Israel are doing some pretty good work in the space travel and exploration field.
And basically the Galactic Federation, they're just curious about human life. They want to know about us, how we do our business.
Do you reckon Donald Trump's the best representative for us in that sense?
Look, probably not. It depends.
He might be good at keeping them from invading us. They'll look at him and go, nah, not worth our time.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you walk past a junkie at a train station and he's fucking says something to you. He's like, you just look at me, mate. I'm gonna fucking punch on. And he's swaying fucking like a palm tree in a cyclone on his feet, and you just sort of look at it and you think, nah, that is not worth it, mate.
Yeah.
And
so do you remember the time? I think it was me, you, and maybe old mate Lukey J. We were sitting outside the IGA on Albion Street, and this big Dero looking bloke walks past, and I mean, you must have been having a good look at him. As I think we all were, because he was a pretty intimidating figure. Mm-hmm. And he just turns to you and goes, "Am I wearing something of yours?" And we all just sort of kept our mouths shut. And once he'd walked off, which was very smart by you, because this bloke would have been 136.5 sort of job. And he just turned to me and go, "I hope not."
Yeah. And that's what I was looking at. I was looking at his outfit.
But I don't think that must have been a custom fit from a tarp dealer or something.
Yeah, he's bigger and taller sort of job. So back to my conspiracy theory, because I didn't actually get to finish that. I've forgotten where were we? No, that's all right.
We were talking about the
Donald
space,
Trump.
Space people talking to Donald Trump.
So that's background information. That's real news, actually. That's just news that's confirmed, legitimate, all right? But this is where my theory comes in. Now, if you have an untouched tribe in the Amazon, right, in the Amazon rainforest, if the white man goes there and makes contact with them, they'll probably die out because of diseases that the white man brings into the area, that they don't have the immune system because they've been untouched for, all these fucking hundreds and thousands of years or whatever it is, tens of thousands of years. Maybe, what if coronavirus, we can't figure out what's going on with it because it's been brought here from somewhere else, and no human on Earth is immune to it because it's been brought here from another planet, somewhere else in the universe, and that's why we can't figure it out. and we don't have the vaccine straight away. Well, we have it now, but, and there's all these different strains. It's exactly like the white man going to a small tribe, but on a much larger expanse. And the Galactic Federation, it can't be a coincidence that the Galactic Federation and the aliens have come to Earth, and we've all of a sudden got sick, I don't know. I'll put 3 and 3 together, mate.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to run with that, even though I think coronavirus is something that's actually been around for a little while. It just keeps mutating, and now it's something that cooking us. But that one definitely is a head scratcher. Makes you think a bit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm almost positive there has to be life somewhere out there.
Oh, mate,
I'm no scientist, no Albert Einstein or nothing, but I like to think that there is something else out there.
There is no way that humans are the smartest beings on the planet. That means that you and I are part of the 7 billion smartest living things on the planet.
Yeah, well, that's it.
I mean, in the universe. Sorry, not on the planet.
You know how people say the moon landing's fake, which is another conspiracy theory. It's made in a Hollywood basement or something, as the Red Hot Chili Peppers say.
Yeah.
But I reckon when Lance Armstrong went to the moon, that
yeah, it was a long ride, but
yeah,
he had the help.
Exactly. When Lance Armstrong went to the moon, he would have had to. He would have the answers, surely.
Yeah,
but he's on a gag order or something from NASA, and he's not allowed to stay.
Yep. And look, Buzz Lightyear went to the moon back in 69, and what's he done ever since? He's been in Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. And he's, it's hard to crack into the Hollywood scene unless you already had something to do within the industry, don't you reckon?
Yeah, true. True, good point. Well, there you go. So he's been in the moon landing and Toy Stories 1 through 4.
That's right.
I like that theory, actually. That's a good one. Buzz Lightyear. If you're listening, Buzz, can you please get in touch? We'd love to have a chat.
So now we've gone through the conspiracy, some fun conspiracies for 2020, but let's actually take it right back to the start. Because that was the last time we were actually physically together.
It's been a while, eh?
And
nearly a year now.
Yeah, exactly. So, and we brought in the new year together, in the best way possible. I reckon we were sitting on Noz's roof. No, actually, sorry, we were at Phil's house. That was a belter of a night.
Yeah, we sent it a little bit.
We sent it, and then the last sort of memory that I actually remember is sitting on the roof in the morning once the sun had come up. We were just admiring Melbourne City. What a beautiful city.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful day, and I definitely thought, 2020 is gonna be an absolute cracker.
How wrong we were, hey?
Yeah, because that summer we were on fire. We were making gains. We were pumping the gym. We were all sneaking into Brunswick bars. We were eating fucking full roast chooks for lunch. The whole lot.
Having fun on the side. Not a lot of working going on, which was good and bad.
Yeah.
But we made it work. We had some fun. We went down to Aries Inlet for a couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Saw Cold Chisel, Paul Kelly, Birds of Tokyo play at a concert. That was pretty good.
Yeah, we jizzed for the chiz.
Ran into the old Habitron, and maybe we've touched on that already, but touch on it again.
Yeah. I don't think Habitron
old Tronny
was enjoying his time around us boys. I think we were a little bit too raucous for him.
Yeah, no, I can't blame him for that either. We were definitely when you're shotgunning VBs at 11 o'clock in the morning, and when I say VBs, I mean plural.
Yep.
Yeah. Come 5 o'clock that evening, you're not going to be in great nick, are you?
Nah, and we adopted English accents. We became British for a while there.
I think we dead set didn't stop speaking in an English accent for literally a week.
Nah, Mum was.
And it went a little bit longer than that. There was a little turn off period that we couldn't.
Yeah.
We kept bouncing between.
It was pretty sound though. Like London had us. London had man's under
well
siege.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, man.
Our brains were over there.
Yeah, I felt like man like Morbine. Just
bushaka.
Just straight up fire in the barrel, man.
Yeah, no, that was I'm not gonna lie. It didn't take long before I got sick of it, but I just physically couldn't stop myself from doing it. So
yeah, I think it hit you a little bit too hard because you ended up going home, didn't you? And your parents have sort of said, "Oh, g'day, you know, how was your trip?" And you've gone, "Yeah, it was like well sound, isn't it?"
Yeah, pretty much. Started talking about the Trundle Master and everything like that.
The Trundle Master. Yeah. You know, I think we've probably touched on it. I mean, you know, some test cricket in the garage.
Yeah.
Also,
magic
keep ups, and magic ball.
Yeah, magic ball, i.e. mystery ball on FIFA.
Yeah,
very good game.
Mystery ball.
No, magic ball is what it should be called.
Yeah, but for those who don't know about it out there, because I didn't know about it until you boys said, "Have a look at this." Mystery Ball is an epic game on FIFA. I actually probably enjoy it more than normal.
It makes it
FIFA.
a bit more competitive. So when you're playing somebody not as good as you at FIFA, so for example, like when I play everybody I know.
All right.
Well, I am the FIFA king, other than maybe Rafferty, but
keep telling fibs, man. Keep telling fibs. See where it gets you.
I definitely got you covered. I definitely got Noz covered.
I got one thing to say to you.
Yeah.
9-1.
9-1. I don't remember that. I do remember beating you 7-0 in the 70th minute, and you leaving my house, just standing up and going, and then having to come back because you left your bag there.
Yeah, I had shit to do.
Yeah, righto. How come you stayed for another 2 hours when you came back to get your bag, though?
Because that's what friends do, mate. Friends stay. You know? Enemies go. Do you know what they say? Friends will stay, enemies will go. And,
welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. So that's a quote.
That should be maybe our intro for the next few episodes.
Friends will stay, enemies will go. Sit down and relax, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
If that's not going to get some sponsors signed up, I don't know what will.
Nah, I got no idea. So now where were we? Aries.
We were talking about mystery ball.
Mystery ball. That's right.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we also.
This is becoming a mystery to me. Yeah. I'll tell you that much.
We spent a bit of time on the old PlayStation, but what we actually did was we simulated a few matches just because, we wanted to just do a little bit of punting. I think more than anything. And when the races weren't on, so before the races had started, you know, this is early in the morning. We'd just chuck, you know, India versus Real Madrid on, and we'd have a punt.
Yeah, believe it or not, Real Madrid got up in that one.
Yeah.
But well thought out game. I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly. Probably doesn't, but.
It was. And then you put on an El Clasico, and you're never gonna bid against the pantomime villains, are you?
No, never. It's Sergio Ramos in the defensive.
Now, have you got any? What is some of your best have you got a best moment or a highlight from 2020?
Best moment or highlight from 2020, well, as far as I'm concerned, you can basically scratch out nearly 8 months of the year. So the highlight would probably be that week in Aries we had at the start of the year, going back all the way back to then. But something else that was good was so I've been working with Noz for a bit during the year, and we'd get it's a shit work, the worst work we'll ever do in our lives, hopefully. But some of the things we did to make things interesting, like sometimes we'd climb up on top of the boxes and see how quickly we could get to the back of the container and then back to the front.
Oh yeah, a bit of boot camp.
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
probably not the things we should be doing, but the things we wanted to do, so we did them anyway. So those things were good. I remember Noz, we were making a pallet, there was a little hole in the middle of the pallet, and Noz put his head in it and stood up with his feet up against the roof of the container. That was fun.
Like a statue.
Yeah, so just some of those little things that happened, because it was the only way we were legally allowed to hang out with each other, so...
Yeah.
But other than that, it's basically gone the first month or two at the start of the year where, I don't know, we were sending it. Then there's nothing.
Yeah.
Blink of an eye. And then there's the silly season, which silly season started in about November.
Yeah, silly season started a bit earlier.
It's just worked its way through. It's clearly not finished yet, so...
I was impressed by your... This is my Connor Martin moment of the year. It was, you made a chip shot of a...
That was good, actually. It was
ball
good way to pass the time.
Ball into the cup. And you got it off... Was it off the wall?
Yeah, so I think I hit the rim of the cup onto the wall and then back into the cup.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to lie, I was trying to do that for about 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just one day, spent 4 hours trying to do it. And that was the only one I got in.
Still impressive, you still got one in. And the magic of TV allows you to make it seem like it was take one.
One shot, one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's about where my editing skills finish, unfortunately. But something else that was big for me this year is I shaved my head, which is a lot of people would probably say that's a couple years overdue, and to those people I'd say, you know what, you're right, but got there eventually. But the beauty of shaving my head, right, is, like, let's be real, I'm never going to have hair again.
Yeah, you've gone full Gary Ablett.
But I haven't quite gone full Gary Ablett, but I'm not far off having to go there.
Yeah.
Like I didn't shave my head by choice.
You've gone sort of David Neitz.
Yeah, David Neitz is actually a very good analogy there, because that's pretty much it. There's just a little bit there, but it's a long way back. It's cactus. Anyway, I'm never going to have to pay for a haircut or shampoo again, which is good.
That's a good win. I had to buy shampoo.
Think about how much money I'm going to save. What is it, like $25 for a haircut? $25?
Yeah.
Maybe you can find a $10 one at your cousin's garage or something like that.
Yeah. But shampoo and conditioner I paid $12 for the other day. So you're saving there.
Exactly.
And I'm actually, now Connor's had a shave this year. I've gone the other end of the spectrum. You get the full package with the Smoko Top Boys, because I've actually grown myself a bit of a mullet sort of.
And by God, is that a mullet?
Yeah, it's
truly is business in the free. It looks like it's due for a little trim, actually.
Well, the thing is, I did get a little...
The business part needs a trim.
George's mum gave me a bit of a trim a couple of weeks ago, and I've been reluctant all year to let her near me with the scissors, because I know she wants to get rid of the thing. But it's sun smart, and she did a really good job. So if you ever want your mullet touched up, just let us know and I'll send you in the right direction. But I think I might have to go back and get another bit of a trim. I reckon she might be a bit of a 3 to 4 weeker, touching it up. So for maintenance.
You know what could be the go is, I reckon you need to give the sides a bit of a proper shave, like.
Yeah, a bit of a dusty sort of.
Yeah, just get that the Melbourne boy haircut.
Yeah. Well, I need to come
like
home for that to
just
happen.
cut a right angle out the side of your head.
Yeah. I need to come home for that to happen, and we need a day on the piss and the clippers, but...
Yeah. Well, I got some clippers for Christmas, actually, which ties into me never having to pay for a haircut again.
Yeah. You're sorted. You don't have to pay for anything hair-related ever again.
Exactly. It's the beauty of it all.
Now,
I used to think it's not fair that a 23-year-old bloke doesn't have any hair left, but put a positive spin on it. Just like 2020, we're going to put a positive spin on it, and we're going to come out the other side much better off, because I'm going to have that much money sitting around in my pockets because I don't have to pay for haircuts or shampoo anymore.
Enlightened. Could I ask you? It might be a bit personal, but now that coming out of lockdown and all that, the dating scene has opened its doors. Although you don't have much to play with on top of your head, would you plan on giving any sort of manscaping, any trendy manscaping styles a shot, or?
That's a bit TBA, I reckon, to be announced.
Bit of a back cracking sack, sort of.
Yeah, we'll have to I suppose probably have to go on a date or something before we figure that out. So if there's any girls out there listening who are interested, so hit me up.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm gonna have lots of money because I'll never have to pay for a haircut again. So it's all about the positives. Just focus on that, and we'll be sweet.
Exactly. It's all gonna be Gucci, Fendi, and Louis Vuitton if you go out with Conor Martin. So maybe we need to open up a bit of slide into the Smoko Talk DMs if you or a friend is interested in going on a date with I'd actually say the better of two halves of the Smoko Talk. So you're actually you might say that as well. You might look at me and think, geez, fuck, he's the good one. He's got the looks, he's got the brains, he's got the muscles, but I'm actually saying that it's an illusion and it can be deceiving. The Connor is actually better looking. He's got better muscles and he's got a smarter brain. So,
whoops.
So yeah, jump on in, and drop us a line.
Yeah, I've got a little story to transition out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But
go ahead. We're
something funny that happened to me this year. Honestly, probably the funniest thing that happened all year, which is gonna say a lot more about 2020. Actually, probably not the funniest thing, but it's up there. Funniest thing that happened since coronavirus kicked off. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was funny when coronavirus kicked off.
Yeah, that was hilarious. A good practical joke, guys. When's it gonna finish?
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to the doctor's a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Say a couple of weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago now, 2 months sort of job. And I getting a little checkup.
Oh yeah.
And the doctor goes to me, he's like, "Oh yeah, whenever someone your age comes in, we'd like to do an STI check just to make sure there's no issues there." He's like, is it alright if we do one? And I said, yeah, righto mate, sounds good. We'll do it. I can't imagine you're gonna find much. Anyway, get the test done, piss in the cup, it's all good. He says you'll get your results in a couple of days, like within a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, beautiful. 2 days go past, haven't heard back. Starting to sweat it a bit, going, fuck. Like, he said a couple of days, I haven't got the results back yet, what's going on? And then my folks had gone away, I had the house to myself, and I get a text message from Mum saying, you might want to change your contact details at the GP. You also might want to check your emails. So straight away I'm like, fuck.
AIDS.
They've sent my results to my mum, and there's something there because I don't know.
Oh, so she
was being a bit coy, and she was like, you might want to check your emails. And I thought, that has to mean there's something there. And I was like, how the hell does that how does that work itself out? So anyway, I checked my emails, it's all good, but they did send the STI results to my mum. I've been doing a lot of walking this year, so the first thing my mum said to me was, have
you been shagging a man in the bushes?
Yeah, pretty much. She was like, I thought maybe all that walking you've been doing, in air quotes.
Yeah, walking.
Is, yeah. Anyway, it was negative, so
okay,
that was good.
So, have you been shagging a man in the bushes?
No, I haven't been shagging a man in the bushes, but just been walking, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I suppose.
Well, who knows? You might get lucky one day if you're walking past Gillen Oval bushes, and don't be afraid if a little man with a mullet pokes his head out and says, "G'day, mate. Want an STI?" Might have.
Yeah, well, see, I want to ask you a little bit about 2020 because your 2020 has been a little bit different to my 2020 because my 2020 has been just me being angry at people because I can't do nothing, locked inside all the time.
Can't do anything, bro.
Yeah, only allowed out of my house for 1 hour a day and not after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
But you've only done like 6 weeks of lockdown all up.
Yeah, we had a pretty cruisy over here in New Zealand.
You've pretty much had as normal a year as anyone's had in the world.
Yeah.
Has anything happened in New Zealand, or is it still just the same old shit 30 years behind everyone else?
Well, New Year's Eve this year we had the biggest crowd in the world. There was multiple festivals on.
Yeah.
30,000 plus. So
30,000.
I didn't attend any of them, but I was in bed by 10. But that was pretty good. I think probably this is probably the first year that New Zealand's broken world records for like things like crowds and just in general, just being a good nation. We had a pretty successful election in my eyes.
Auckland might be the most livable city, voted the most livable city next year because it's either that or Taiwan. Nowhere I'd rather be.
Auckland, livable. I mean, sure you can leave your house, but everyone's leaving their house. You can't get anywhere. Traffic's awful. I don't want to get into that too much. I think Auckland's got a lot to do.
Yeah, traffic's been pretty good here, but that's because you're not allowed to go outside.
Yeah, exactly. Although my brother's got his learners hours up pretty good, so.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so. So.
I'm surprised he can see past his mother.
He's.
That's not even business in the front. That's just party all over.
And he's ginger too, so that's just another level of Ranger. Oh, don't be racist, sir. Excuse me, sir, that is not politically correct. It's 2021 now.
Wait, what?
Yes, that is right.
I swear we're still in 2019.
2019? Hey, just wanted to let you know, I'm vegan.
Hold up. Where's the hang up button?
No, I apologise.
We're getting a little bit...
These...
What's in these beers?
Alcohol.
Wait, you serious?
Sorry, when I have a bit too much alcohol, I tend to say things that people who don't eat meat might find offensive. Don't you think that's ridiculous? People get offended based on someone else's diet.
Yeah, that's it. That doesn't affect. How often does it affect me if one of my friends is a vegan? I've got a couple of friends who are vegan, and maybe once after a night out, I went to Lord of the Fries for like food instead of a kebab joint.
Cardboard nugget.
Yeah, big whoop. I went to a birthday at the veggie bar once, which wasn't actually as bad as I thought.
The veggie bar's good.
I kicked up a bit of a stink about going there, but.
I rate the veggie bar. It's good food.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Was actually alright. I got stuck into a bit of peppermint tea. That was good.
But yeah, I just think like I actually these days I probably eat mainly vegetarian food. I cook a lot of vegetarian, but every now and then I just want to fucking shove a pork sausage down my gob, and I don't think there should be any issue with that. That's it. Yeah, fuck.
Each their own.
But can you imagine if like you know how like in the start vegans love to tell you that they were vegan?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it was like that for something else, like another dietary requirement? Like if you were, I mean, I guess gluten-free people love to tell you they're gluten-free. Dairy-free people are getting on that train now. They like to tell you that they don't eat dairy.
Some people, though, they have to tell you or else it like kills them. But...
That's true. Like, I mean, I would understand if someone said, come over to my house for dinner and said, well, I guess if someone came over to my house for dinner and said I'm vegan, I'd be like, fair enough. I wouldn't serve them meat. But it's more an everyday conversation, like, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm vegan. Like, imagine if you said, someone said, if you said, hi, how are you? And then someone just says, oh, I'm allergic to peanuts. Be like, well...
Cool.
Cool, yeah.
I'll make sure I eat my peanut butter sandwich somewhere else.
Yes, my PBJ.
I've never actually put jam on a peanut butter sandwich.
It's alright. I mean, it's not epic, I wouldn't say.
See, I enjoy just a peanut butter sandwich or a jam sandwich on their own, so I don't need to mix them. I'll just have one of each.
One of each, yeah. That's a good idea.
Or maybe I should go one of each and put them into like a stacker sort of thing.
A
or
club
put them
sandwich.
on top of each other. Yeah, that'd be a bit cheeky.
I used to love club sandwiches.
I'm thinking of good things that happened. 2020 was a great year. Forget everything else I've said already. Best year going around. I got a very epic birthday present from Rafferty.
What did you get?
Which was Paulie V. We've done a little bit of talking about Paulie V on this show, but Paulie V sent me a personalised birthday message.
A cameo?
Well, pretty much, yeah. Personalised, though. He said he was wishing me a happy birthday. He was talking about... I work as a pizza delivery boy. He was talking about... He hopes someone delivers me a pizza. Granted, he said Johnny Sins, who's... If you don't know who Johnny Sins is, I'll let you figure it out yourself.
He's a pornog actor, isn't he?
Potentially, I think.
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever seen any of his work, but...
Nah, neither have I. Never...
yeah, that's his profession. He also said packing boxes on Boxing Day must suck because I get to miss the cricket, get to miss all the leftovers and stuff. And I thought, Paulie, you know what? You've hit the bloody nail on the head.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been Paulie's biggest fan, I'll admit that. He shits me a little bit.
Can I just rewind a bit? I used to be a big fan of Paulie V. And I was trying to get you on that train, and you said no. His reviews aren't even good. They're the same
he just
every
says
time.
Everything is fucking yummy, man.
But now you're sucking up to him because he sent you a personalised message?
Yeah, well, did you send me a personalised video? No, so Paulie's my best friend now.
Fair enough. If that's what it takes.
No, he hasn't really changed my opinion of him. It's just changed... Like, I appreciated the video. I appreciated Rafferty's efforts.
Yeah, it's nice of him to go to those extremes and to send you that message of love on your birthday. And that's really basically what we want to do here at Smoko Talk, is we just want to send the message of love, one love. Sort of like Bob. We're sort of like, I guess, Bob. If Bob Marley was reincarnated, it would be us, I reckon.
Yeah, but like let's say we were Bob Marley and the Wailers, who would be Bob Marley? Who would be the Wailers?
I think we're Bob Marley and all our fans out there are the Wailers.
Actually, I like that. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. And the only difference between Bob Marley and us is we don't indulge in ganja, aka narcotics, aka contraband, aka green stuff, aka sherm sticks, aka gorkums, bifters. Yeah. We don't get involved with that, and we don't have a problem with anyone who does. It's just that we're somewhat of straight and arrows. We're not bent.
And I mean, we also don't pump out reggae hits, but
no.
That's where the differences stop. You got the haircut of Bob Marley, close enough.
Yeah.
Maybe just don't wash it for a couple of weeks, get some dreadlocks going, and then spot on. But yeah, it's all about that positive attitude that Mr. Marley portrays in his songs and his way of life.
Yeah. So, and also my grandma's been getting addicted to hemp lately, hemp products. She's got hemp.
I do. Your granny has one of the best magnets I've ever seen, actually.
Yeah, it's from the Bahamas. It's little. Looks like Bob Marley's. He's smoking on a war cannon. Yeah.
You're smoking a big spliff.
What was that? You had a couple of footy cards in your hand there, mate. Was that?
I did. I was just poking around in the drawers next to me.
Was it a cane Pettifer?
I'm starting to lose my train of thought. It was actually I had Sam Jacobs gold card.
Oh, all right.
I got Dustin Martin best and fairest card.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a big one. Yeah, I'll give you a look at that.
Silver.
I got Steel Side Bottom. And Dan Hannabrick. Tell you what, it's not a bad little footy team you got there. I got Peter Wright as well, but good local boy actually, Peter Wright.
Yeah,
Come back to
Moonee
playing
Valley
for the Dons now, so
Moonee
his
Valley
card's
boy.
probably worth not much.
Yep. No. Up the Dons.
Can't find any.
I got a footy for Christmas. Mum sent over a footy, packet of undies and some socks. What a care package.
Yeah, not bad. I heard you've already been told you're not allowed to play with footy inside the house. So
yes, I was just doing a bit of pre-season work in the bedroom, and this is a lovely red pill TW Sharon official match ball that I've got now, and the red leather, it shows up on white walls if it nicks them. So I've been told off that I'm not allowed to kick the footy around the house, and so if I'm a bit rusty come round 1, then you'll know why.
Yeah. Well, that's it. If you roll out round 1 and you have a stinker, George is gonna have to hear some words.
She could take the spray from the coach.
Yeah, look, love. It's affecting my performance. I've got to play with the footy inside. I'm sorry.
Yep.
My hands are a bit off today. I need to work on them.
The footy even came to bed a couple nights ago, so I was.
Well, that's I don't mind that. That's all about imagery and getting your head.
Yeah, manifestation.
Yeah, exactly.
Manifestation.
You sleep with the footy. You start to dream about the footy.
Yeah.
And then you play good footy. That's how it works.
Yeah. And
Coming from 2 very good footballers, obviously, like both played thirds.
Yeah, I reckon. Back in the day, even you probably would have been able to catch us. Like, if we're having a sleepover, I'm on the floor, you're on the couch, and we're just sleeping, but we're just handballing it to each other, doing crisscross and 5-star,
correct.
Sort of having out of body experiences in our sleeps.
Yeah, well, that's it. Football's come so naturally to us that even in our dream times, we're just practicing, just building those skills up, and one day it's going to pay dividends, and we might get a game in the 2s.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, I'm longing for the day that I get the 2s call up. What a day that'll be. Actually, big alpha move, and I reckon maybe this will be the last story. This is probably one of my best moments. It could be interpreted as my worst moment as well.
Yeah.
But I'll just categorize it as an alpha moment.
Yeah.
A power move.
Yeah.
So, I played Aussie Rules. So Aussie Rules was played in Auckland, as you probably all know now, from some of the previous stories of me being an international New Zealand Falcons superstar and so forth. Anyway, I've played in the local Auckland League, and it's gotten to the end of the season. Summer's coming up. Work's hitting me heavy. I haven't been away all year, so semi-final comes up, and I rock up to the game. Someone throws a medal at me just while we're getting changed, and I was like, "What's this for? What's this for?" Auckland AFL Team of the Year. Wasn't really interested.
Huge.
Best and fairest might have, cracked a smile. But the real power move is I knew that the ceremony was happening, didn't go.
Is that because they didn't have a free feed on for you?
Yeah, I don't think it was catered for. Not even canopies. I mean, come on, finger food.
Canaps.
So yeah, gave that the flick. Nah, not interested. Played in the semi-final, big win. Got into the grand final. I got copped a knock to the head. I was pretty much out at half time, running around the field like a bloody headless chook. I was lost.
Yeah, that was a bit of a Dermot Brereton against Geelong in the... I can't remember the Geelong play, Mark Yates or something like that, coming off the wing, just taking out the star player.
Yep, exactly. So that happened, and then I thought, it was a dog shot. It was nothing else but a dog shot, and I wanted to get the prick who got me. But I didn't, because, as I said, like Bob Marley, we're all about love, retaliation. What you put out in the world will come back to you to haunt you. So I thought I'll leave it. And the only thing I was going to say was, I was going to go up to the bloke and say, you've ruined my week, because I had a big week of work. And I was feeling concussed, and I thought, I'm just going to let this bloke know that he's ruined my week. Anyway, we won the game, and I thought, you fucking rotten bastard, you bloody deserve that. They wanted, we beat them at home as well. They wanted it so bad, and we just flicked them off. Power move number 2. Hey mate, get a couple of calls from the coach. Hey mate, how are ya? Oh yeah, not too bad. Still feeling a little bit ginger. Got work. Blah blah blah. I'd organised to go away that weekend. And the games had been on Sunday all year. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll go away Thursday, come back Sunday. I got Friday off work.
Yeah.
Sorted that out. And then I've gone on and sussed it out. And for some reason, they've decided, we'll do a Saturday grand final. Or Auckland AFL League is important enough to move their grand final to a Saturday.
Yeah.
Coach says, you good, mate? I said, yep. This is before I knew that it was moved to the Saturday. Day before the game, I thought, or day before I was going to go away, I was like, fuck, no, I want to go away. Like, fuck, I've already won a granny and thirds back home. What's another grand final? So, coach messages me, you still good? I said, look, mate, just, I'm going to go away, so good luck. Good luck to yous. And that's just sort of how I run my operation here. I'm not a team player. I play footy because I enjoy playing footy, but I don't necessarily enjoy being part of a football team. I think footy teams at times can be not so fun. If you have a good team, it's fun, but
well, you should have played so we could have 2 bloody footy premierships between us.
Oh, well, yeah. There's always next year. Oh, this year.
Now we're just going to have to keep sharing the one, and it's a bit hard to have half a medal.
Well, it's all right. I mean, we've got the cricket. We've got 2 cricket premierships, or 3 between us, or 4 between us.
Coming out the wazoo. But...
Yeah. We've got plenty of cricket ones. G grade, under 12s.
Yeah, proper cricket stuff.
Yeah, real stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no, so that was my alpha move of 2020. They ended up losing by 40 odd points, so I doubt that I would have made much of a difference anyway in the end. So I'm glad I decided to go away.
Oh well, good decision.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just how I run this ship. And if anyone out there involved with AFL in New Zealand, listening, look, I am a bit of a Dennis Rodman of the scene, so you know what you're gonna get on surface value in chips value if you're at a casino talking casino talk, but when it comes to mentality, lifestyle, fashion, I'm fucking out the gate, cunt. So we'll leave it at that.
Adios, amigos. Sorry.
So, I'm sweating so much. It is like a sauna. I think I've lost it.
So, sorry for taking a little hiatus. Hopefully the bosses at work give us a bit more time off and we can pump out a few more episodes. But in the meantime, thanks for listening. Maybe leave us a review. See if you like this silly stuff a little bit more than the other stuff. If not, we'll go back to the other stuff. Who knows?
Just let us know, serious or silly.
Maybe you like that little Mexican girl from the El Del Paso ads and you want both. Who knows?
Yep. Soft or hard, we can be both.
Yeah. Anyway, catch you later, guys.
See you later. Yeah, fucking hope you enjoyed the old show, the old Psycho Talk boys, just having a gander.
the boys are absolutely thrilled to be back, and hope you really enjoyed the show. So stay tuned. There'll be plenty more to come, and just take it easy, all right?